Hello everyone, welcome. I'm waiting, it seems like Instagram is live. I'm just giving it a quick second. I'm already getting a notification on your phone, Liz.
It's on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what else to do.
That's okay. It's kind of like my crazy hair. I just said to Liz, my hair looked good when I left the house, and then I walked outside into Michigan humidity, and here we go. No one really cares about my hair. Welcome if you're joining us for the first time. This is Melissa McLeod here in humid Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. We are happy to have you with us. This is Thursday morning at 9:30, so it is unboxing. I feel like I was just here because I was here last night with my friend Christy Larson from Initial K, and we just had so much fun. The wall behind her is still highlighting her items that are here for a pop-up. She was here yesterday. Thank you, my dear. She was here yesterday, and we had a great day. She messaged me and she said, I had a particularly great day because she's been in an Airstream with her family for over a week now. Do you guys remember when she left Texas? I can't remember. But yeah, so they are having a grand time. But she said it's really nice to be like a working girl today instead of a mom, because she loves being a mom. But you know, we all like to shake ourselves up a little bit and do something different now and then, right? So anyways, we had a great time with her. If you are interested in anything from her trunk show, everything is on our website. If you head to the front page of our website, there'll be a big hero image that'll take you directly to the Initial K things. Everything is 20% off, and it's here through the end of the month. Is that right, Cal?
A little bit short, a little bit before the end of the month.
Like maybe the 25th or something like that. We will update you on that. We do have another trunk show coming. The Pippin trunk show should be in the house. I had a thought about that too, Kelly. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday, so hopefully it's going to arrive today. So we'll see about that, but that's to be in the future. If you did not watch us yesterday, we unveiled our exclusive from Initial K. This is one of Catherine. Oh gosh, now I'm forgetting her last name. Catherine Cardy. Thank you, Emily. Emily has the memory around here of all of us put together. So Catherine Cardy designed this butterfly. Christy made some color changes. We had it hanging on, of course, one of our famous bags that we love as a bag tag. Liz very graciously stitched it and very graciously got it finished with a beautiful silk on the back. It is on pre-order now. One of the funny things yesterday was I said, oh gosh, I think I only ordered 24 of them, and we knew we'd sold through much more than 24. And Christy said, don't worry, when you ordered 24, I just doubled it. So we were laughing because I said, you have more confidence in me and my audience than I do. So in any event, I do now think that these probably won't come in for about 10 to 12 weeks. So if you're interested in these, there's a pre-order on our website. The exclusive is not 20% off. Everything else from Christy is 20% off through the April whatever. As a side note, Kelly, my thought this morning was that FedEx delivery we were supposed to get yesterday, I hope it didn't go to the old store.
Okay, I will get it.
Sorry. We're still getting things that are getting sent to our old store. We have been moved now for 4 or 5 months. I can't do math that quickly. I guess, yeah, 5 months. So if you are sending stuff to us, please make sure that you send it to our new address on Mack Avenue, not our old address on Fisher Road. Our UPS guy takes care of us, but yeah.
August 25th is exactly correct.
Look at that. I love it. So yes, so Initial K is here through August 25th. And then again, we will have another trunk show as soon as it arrives. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, so I'm hoping that it somehow didn't get sent to our old address, but who knows. Okay, enough of that stuff. We have lots of finishing, lots of self-finishing and new canvases, some new accessories. So yeah, so I think we're gonna start with this gorgeous tray right in front of me, and I should know who the designer of this is because I've seen it before. I don't have any cheat sheets. This is for Marge, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is a custom made tray. So beautiful. And Marge is an outstanding stitcher. If you look at these leaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can't even count. There's about a dozen leaves, and each leaf is a different stitch. So I know sometimes with larger things, we're all like, oh, we want to do that on 13. But this is on 18, so I want you to take notice of two things. First of all, she gets lots and lots of detail in these leaves because it's on 18. She has lots and lots of stitch choices because on 18 mesh, there's enough space on these leaves. But look even more carefully, people. Do you see the background? Do you see the background? There is no stitching on the background.
Marge is saying Dawn Donley is the designer.
Oh, thank you for letting me know, Marge. This is so beautiful. The tricky thing with not stitching the background is obviously you need to keep your waist knots and tying down your threads within the objects themselves. So, you know, that part's a little tricky, but not having stitched the background, absolutely brilliant, because this would be something in my stash where, like, you know, it might never get done if I stitch the background. So, and I don't think the average person admiring this beautiful piece would know that the background wasn't stitched. So it is absolutely gorgeous, Marge. You did a fantastic job, and I hope you are thrilled with the finishing. Okie dokie. I'm gonna need a Vanna. Is Liz my Vanna? Sorry, I just don't want to break any. I don't want to break anyone's tray.
Absolutely not. It's beautiful.
Thank you, my dear. Okay. Next up, we have another tray. Sorry. This is here for Katie. I believe this is from Eva Howard. Yes, it is. Now, it looks like Katie provided her own fabric on the back, which is so sweet. So you are always welcome to provide your own fabric. And this is from Eva Howard, as I said. And again, if you're watching us on YouTube, most of the time we upload our YouTube videos shortly after, but you know, my sweet Rebecca has actually, you know, she's a mom and she has other clients. So for instance, yesterday's Initial K video didn't get uploaded until first thing this morning. But if you are someone who wants to watch the videos after the fact, if you get on and then you have to attend to real life and you want to stitch to some stitching entertainment a little bit later, YouTube is a great place to go because you can start and stop the video and YouTube saves your spot. So typically we upload it within 24 hours, sometimes within the hour. So this will be uploaded on YouTube tomorrow, and YouTube doesn't show everything backwards. It flips the screen for me, which is very nice. So this says 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. So beautifully stitched, fantastic in this tray, and there we go.
Some of the butterflies on the wall have been sold.
The only one that's on the wall that has been sold is the monarch.
Okay, great.
Yes, and I left you a sticky note on the table somewhere that says that.
Perfect.
Yeah, the other one that was sold I took off the wall.
Great, Carol, the green butterfly is yours.
Okay. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. This is, oops, thank you, Em. This is for Susan. She is clearly wardrobing a tray. And so first of all is the Laura Love, in all things give thanks. So beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. Susan is an outstanding stitcher. I see a little painter's shimmer in this leaf in the top. So pretty. So that is the first. I think these are 10 by 10s. They might be 12 by 12s. I could measure, but okay, I guess I'll measure with my newly labeled ruler so it doesn't leave. A 12 by 12. Then there is this wreath. Am I going to remember this designer? I don't think I'm going to remember this designer, but holiday wreath.
The collection?
Is it?
I think it might be
Those are the big bows. I don't remember if
Is
it's
it Meredith or the collection?
or Alice Peterson.
We can figure it out.
Alice
We've all
Peterson.
seen
It's
this.
one of those
It's
three.
just, you know, not percolating right now. Then last but not least, oh no, it's not. She has 4 of them. Oh my gosh, she turned all 4 in at the same time. This is from CBK, Kate Reese. And this is the bunnies that I was obsessed over 2 markets ago. Last market they updated. shouldn't say they updated this. They came out with turkeys that then we were all obsessed by, but these bunnies are so darn cute. The color is fantastic. And I believe this was a 10 by 10, and Susan added some stitching on the sides to make it larger, which is always an option. And then last but not least, and again, I should remember this designer, this pineapple, fantastic. These colors are so good. Stitch choices, unbelievable. I believe this just comes with the pineapple with a border maybe. I'm almost sure Susan came up with this very creative, like kind of brick background or tile-y stitch. It's fantastic. So she must have a 12 by 12 tray, or maybe she has the self-finishing table, and these are all going into her self-finishing table because our self-finishing table holds a 14 by 14 canvas, but it also has a 12 by 12 frame. So,
I don't know if you saw that.
oh, I didn't. So Emily very nicely brought me over.
Here,
You know, her paperwork's in the middle of those
Yeah.
too, which wasn't very helpful in me. And I think, I don't know about that. So we don't have in All Things Give Thanks in the building. We do have Peace on Earth. This one, we do have a stitch guide available that was written by Laura herself. Laura Love is the designer, and it is gorgeous. So that is here. Excuse me, and available. I really want to show you guys Char's coasters. So for you Halloween peeps, I'm in love with these. As a matter of fact, ironically, I didn't know that Char had turned these in for finishing. I just reordered these. These are a set of 4 coasters. They all come on one canvas. My recollection is there's enough canvas in between that you could cut them up and stitch them individually for ease of stitching. Char had done that. Okay, good. Then I'm right about that. They are fantastic. So this is from the Gingham Stitchery. Pick your poison. I have just reordered these. They should probably be, I bet you they're already in the building. We just haven't marked them in yet. They probably arrived yesterday. So if you're interested in these, it's a set of 4. So here's Pick Your Poison. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Lift Your Spirits. Oh, and these could easily be finished into ornaments as well. Here for the Booze with the ghosts, so fantastic. Oh my gosh, Char, you did such a good job on these. Trick or Tequila, love it. And I have to say my finishers also did a good job with picking fun fabrics on the back that match really well. Oh my gosh, look at the fabric on the back of this one. So good. And purple swirls on this one. They are absolutely gorgeous, Char. We appreciate, I don't even know how you stitch as much as you do, because I know you have a life outside of stitching. So we are always super impressed with the speed at which Char tends to crank things out. But Liz said she just enjoyed it so much that she just couldn't stop stitching them. So yeah, this little darling is here for Pat, our Pat. This is a Susan Roberts little snowman. So sweet. They do a lot of these baubles. Pat did choose to stitch the little topper. If you are someone who's trying to save a little bit on your finishing, here's your insider tip. Any of these that have a little bauble on them, if you just stitch it as a circle and leave off the bauble, the finishing price goes down by about, I don't know. I was gonna guess 5 or 10. Liz is telling me 10 or possibly 12. So I don't know, but bottom line is it goes from being a shaped ornament to a circle ornament, and it is less expensive to finish. So I don't have that snowman in the building, but I do have this bauble with the church. Sorry, let me show you this with my magic board. The church and the sleigh and that cute little bunny, of course, or the reindeer with the cardinals. So Susan Roberts does so many of these fantastic little scenes. Her details are always just right. We love them. So, okay. Oh, this is fun. This is from our friend Marie at Detroit Needleworks. She is a local stitcher and a local designer. This piece is for Gina, who is also local to us, I believe. I'm not positive about that. I'm sorry. She's been in the store, that I can tell you. This is the Michigan Central train station, and I love the kind of subtle gold she stitched the background in. We do have the canvas in the building, and Marie has painted it with a pale yellow, but Gina turned it to this like, kind of like antique gold, I guess would be a good color description, and it's really good. So if you are not from Detroit and you don't know about the Michigan Central train station, it is worth a little, like maybe late night Google session. They being Ford, right? Ford owns it. I've got that, the right car company. Took a building that literally had been ignored for 30 years, I don't know, maybe even more than that, and have built the most amazing architectural gem, kept a lot of the goodness of the old. There's now some public spaces, there's private offices. It's incredible. I have, and I say this like I've been there. I was just about to say, and I haven't even had the pleasure of being there yet. This is just everything that I have seen with news coverages and being there for a while. You know, you had to kind of be invited to go down. Now I think you can go. Anyone can go.
You can tour, and they do like tours.
It's literally just jaw-droppingly amazing what they have done with it. So
I'll give you your fun fact, Melissa, because you love them.
yes.
New York's Grand Central was modeled after our train depot.
And you know, I actually did know that because I was talking to some gentleman in the Sky Club one day, waiting in line at the bar. I was gonna get Diet Coke just for the record. And he was talking all about how fabulous the Grand Central Terminal, it actually is technically, in New York. And I said, well, you should check out the Detroit, the Michigan Central train station, which is in Detroit, and their revamp of it is incredible. So just another one of the fun things you can do if you want to come to Detroit. We did fill up our Kiss Retreat lickety split. We had 140 people or more apply. I can't remember, 140 plus. For 26 spots. We did do our lottery last week, so everyone has been informed. So I'm sorry if you wanted to come and you weren't able to. If you are still toying with our Halloween ribbon class, that project will be offered on September 9th and 10th. So that's another opportunity for you to come to Detroit. I do know for a fact that one of our participants said, I don't even really care about the project. I just really wanted to learn ribbon work, and I wanted to come to Detroit, and I wanted to come to the Woodland the Floss. Thank you, Lisa. So, you know, just come and join us. We have 3 spots left. Actually, technically, we really have 1 spot left, but Kelly and I will give up our spots. Sorry, I was distracted by Deb commenting that the Transformers movie was filmed there, and I totally forgot that, and that's when it was,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, so you will see that there. In any event, we do have 1 to 3 spots depending on whether Kelly and I are in the class or not. So come and join us for that class. All the details for that are on our website. Okay, we have so many cute things here for Leanne. This is, oh gosh, sorry, I'm just trying to remember. Is this the little point? Sorry. The little point angel, so sweet. We have had these before. I think there's 3 of them in the series. We can order them for you. So cute, 13 mesh. Leanne's stitch choices are amazing. She used, it looks like Frosty Rays for the halo. Incredible, love it, love it, love it. She also has one of the BNG triangles. There's like a Santa triangle, this penguin one. I can't remember what else. There were 3 or 4 in the series. And just so cute. Look at our road stitches for the penguin's cheeks. Absolutely darling. Of course, Stitch Rock with the taxi. I think I just reordered this. So cute. Santa's driving Rudolph home after Rudolph's taken him all over the world, or before. I'm not sure which. Love it. And then last but not least, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I don't know if Amy is watching. Amy Poor is the designer of this piece. So this is Oh Holy Night. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not singing that for you. Clearly I know where Amelia got her talent from, not from me. This is, she has done the lettering in satin stitches in Fireworks, I think. She has an open stitch in the background that's so cute. And she has beaded the Star of Bethlehem, of course. So this is an Amy Poor design. We do have it in stock in 2 different colorways. So in the black, like Leanne did it, and also in navy blue, which I think is very pretty as well. So both of these are here. Leanne, you knocked it out of the park. Your beading is incredible. I wish you guys could see it in person. The other thing that I need to mention is she had us add beaded cording to the edge. All of this is hand done. It will add a little bit to your timeline, and it will add a little bit to your price tag, but for our very special ornament, that beaded cording is just the perfect addition. I've actually never had anyone do that on mine, and I feel like I need to. So there we go. So pretty. So these are all here for Leanne. If you are joining us for one of the first times and you see something you would like, let us know, and we will add, I don't think it was brick beading. Can you tell on that? Mary Ann's asking. I think it was basket weave beading. We'll double checking on that.
Yeah, it's just regular beading.
Yeah, just standard basket weave beading. Up and over, add a bead, up, add a bead, over. You might want to go through it twice. You might want to lasso it. There's lots of different beading techniques. We have some beading techniques in the tutorials section on our website, so feel free to check that out. So if you're joining us for the first time and you see something you like, just let us know. If you are not on file with us, when the video is over, DM us your real life name, your address, your shipping address, your email address, and then give us a call this afternoon with your payment information, and we'll get you all taken care of. So we love welcoming new customers. I thought we had that cute little taxi in the building, so if you were inspired by the Santa and taxi, Santa driving the taxi, here we go. Rudolph's being the passenger princess. I hope he's stitching while he's in the back. That's my favorite thing to do when I'm the passenger princess. This little darling is here for Javine. Boom, 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 boom. This is one of the Christine Kingston pumpkins, and finished with Arctic rays as the cording. So good. And I don't think we have the pumpkin in the building. We do have the ghost on stripes. These are on 13 mesh. They're also available on 18 mesh, and we have the ghost on checks. So really, really cute series from my friend Christine, and here and available. Okay, I'm gonna pop that guy away onto box number 2. Here we go. Let's see, who is this lucky stitcher? Or whose lucky stitching are we able to show off is maybe the better thing I should actually be saying. This is for Abby. Abby Schutze is local to us. She has also Saturnalia Designs, and she has stitched a Blue Ridge piece. She did stop in when Paige was here to say hello. She stopped in yesterday to say hi to Christy. We have a lovely, small, like, well known to each other industry, and we're all like buddies. It's just so great. But Abby has done a great job. Those trees, I wish you could see the trees. They're like French knots, but then she's used a sparkle in them, and they're really good. So Paige's design is fantastic. We just sent back her trunk show, but we can order this for you. We do, if you're more of a 13 mesh stitcher, we do have this piece from Alice Peterson in the building, which I think is quite pretty. And if you're more of a 13 mesh stitcher, this might speak to you. So that is that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, joke. This is here for Carol. Carol is local to us, and I believe, oh, where's this from? We were doing such a good job of giving me cheat sheets, and I think this is Kirk and Bradley. I think Emily's right.
I think it's Sandra Gilmore, but
Oh,
it might be.
it's very sweet.
I think
So,
that's right.
really cute. I know Carol got this from us, so we can check it out. And there's a lovely embroidery on the back, and yeah. So there we go. I don't have that one in the building. I do have a number of other wreaths. Oh, such cute wreaths. So 13 mesh. I believe this is the Taylor Swift in Our Era wreath with the purple bow. 13 mesh. And then from Tina Griffin is the Williamsburg wreath. I think it's so pretty. So that is very reminiscent of the wreath that Carol stitched and just super classic. And I think with these wreaths, what I would do with the middle of them in general is put an initial. I don't know if Carol did that. I can't remember already. I don't think she did. But I love putting initials on things. So sometimes you can only fit a single bold initial, but sometimes you can fit a whole monogram. It just kind of depends on the situation. So next up for Denise. Denise has been a longtime customer of ours down in Texas, and she has stitched one of our favorite Kathy Schenkel snow cones. We love these. If you're someone looking to stitch a series for a family or some friends, these are really fun because they are very budget friendly in terms of needlepoint. They are $36, at least right now, the last time we got them. You know, everything's inching up. Thank you, tariffs, shipping charges, all those things. For those of you who don't realize this, all canvas that we sell on, the base product of this canvas is made in Germany. So the prices of everything are going to go up. But we have the star snow cone, and we have the dot snow cone. So right now they're $36, but they come with a little stitch guide, you guys. Like, how crazy is that, with even a color picture on it? And again, back to being budget friendly, there's just a handful of colors in these, and they're all repeated. So if you have stitched for any length of time, I'm sure you don't need threads for these. We all have, if we've stitched for any length of time, have lots of red, green, and blue in our stash, at least me. So there we go. Oh, these are so sweet. What are these for? Okay, these are here for Sally. And, oh gosh, do you have any idea the designer on these, Eb?
No. Oh, it looks kind of like Pippin almost, doesn't it?
I don't know.
But no.
They're absolutely darling. So we're gonna fly through these pretty quick because there's a lot of these.
It's Pippin-esque.
Yeah, they're all little tiny rounds. They're about 2.5 inches across. There is a watering can. There is an Adirondack chair.
Sally usually watches, so.
I know, maybe she's watching and she can tell us. They are so darling. It's almost like they're for like a Florida advent calendar, but that's not it. But they would be so cute on a little mini tree. The beach umbrella, a little stack of gifts. I feel like it's gonna come to me as I go, but I don't think I've actually seen these. They're so darling. The watermelon. Pink lemonade, so cute. Or, you know, it could be something jazzier. I don't know. Little bowl of strawberries. My finishers have put the cutest fabric on the back of all of these, you guys. Flip-flops. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to flip-flops. And, oh, I saved the best for last, a little bit of fireworks. So sweet. So I don't know the backstory of these cute little designs, but Sally is local to us, and I'm sure that we will be able to find that out, and she's planning on putting them on a wreath. So thank you, Em. Okay.
She said she doesn't know the designer, but she is.
Oh, well, they are absolutely darling, Sally, absolutely darling. And hi, Megan. Megan announced yesterday that the next time we see her, which actually will be tomorrow, and this is Megan who works the Wool and the Floss, as opposed to Megan, my friend at the Needlepoint Clubhouse. And Megan will officially be done with graduate school tomorrow. Yay!
Today's the last day.
Yeah, so she and Kaylee are both doing their final internships, and Megan's just happened to wrap up a week sooner than Kaylee. So next week we'll be cheering Kaylee. So yay, Megan. We have known her since I think her first semester, maybe her second semester of grad school. So Kelly and I, I'm not gonna lie, we're kind of doing a little boo-hoo-hoo yesterday that we're so sad that Megan's going to be leaving us on the regular, although rumor has it she'll still be here on a Saturday or two a month, or possibly even hosting a stitch night, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's her idea, not mine, and I'm fully embracing it. Okay, we have some restocks of some favorite accessories. So first of all, the lighted magnetic, we're calling it wand because it comes out. This has a light on it. Let me see if I can turn the light on for us. There we go. See, it's a little light. So if you drop anything magnetic, most importantly in our business, needles, especially at my house, if I drop a beading needle with dogs, I'm always like, oh boy. So I got to turn this little light back off. But it extends. It has a little ergonomic handle, and this is back in the building. The other thing two other things that have been flying out of here, the little mini straightener. I love to use this for any ribbon shaped thread. Sometimes I even use it for splendor. The beauty of this one is it is cordless, so it is rechargeable and it is cordless. Can't even tell you the number of times that I've been like, oh, I really would be much happier if I straightened my neon rays because then it won't snag on my fingernails. But I've been too lazy to get up and go plug in my mini hair straightener. So you can just leave this in your stitching bag, and there you go. The magnetic wand is $21.50. The hair straightener is $48. Oh, and Amy's saying she's ironing her threads with it right now. So hopefully she's thrilled with it. She can let us know how it's working. I'm guessing it's working well or she wouldn't be shouting it. And of course, I kind of love that it was kind of in a Wool in the Floss-esque color. So those are back in stock. Gobs and gobs and gobs of you ordered our the new self-finishing tool that we sourced through KCN. So the purpose of this little guy is when you are self-finishing, and I'm going to grab a restack that's in front of me, perhaps one of these little Planet Earth pouches. You finish stitching, you have to leave yourself a couple of extra rows and you have to tuck your canvas into these little pockets or edges, whatever you want to say. So this little self-finishing tool is back in the building. I have been remiss on a couple of things today. First of all, if you see something you would like, please be very specific. Kelly sees things on a delay, and Kelly is moderating today. Where I dropped the ball this morning is I didn't talk to you about who's here with us today, and I always like to do that. Kelly is moderating. Annie's helping her write. Emily's here, do multitasking as always. She's clearly keeping us organized, and she's working on some thread pulls. Kaylee's here working on thread pulls. Laura's checking email. Liz is still ringing things up from yesterday when we had our crazy session with Christy from Initial K. Sabrina is here working on finishing. Julie is here shipping. There we go. So I think I got everyone. So the self-finishing tool is back in the building. I know a number of you were waiting on one, and this is what I say all the time. We pull special, I order, for instance, this self-finishing tool. I think I ordered 40 more. I think 20 of them were already spoken for. Those are pulled for you. They're going to get rung up today. These are not on our website yet. So if you special order, you get first dibs. If you're watching live and you want something, you get second dibs. Lastly, they go up on our website tonight. So that's kind of how it all works together. So hopefully that makes sense. I also see Jeannie is being fantastic. And one thing I didn't mention earlier is if you see something you would like, and we always assume on any live video that you do not want threads. Also, if you are someone who is semi-local to us, please let us know if we are shipping or you're coming in for it. Obviously, Carter, we know you're not coming in for it, even though we would love that, and hopefully you will soon. But Jeannie is semi-local to us, so sometimes she comes in and sometimes we ship to her. So she very nicely said, please ship to my Michigan address. So that will be very helpful to let us know where we're shipping if you have multiple addresses on file, or if we are shipping, depending on whether you are someone who sometimes comes in or sometimes we ship to. I did get a restack from KCN of some of their fantastic needle minders. Their needle minders are all, what do I want to say? They're not rhinestone. They're just all flat. This little travel suitcase is a favorite of mine, and this is back in the building. The wreaths we showed earlier, KCN was one of the designers, SCT, that started with these fantastic 13 mesh wreaths, and so they of course have a needle minder to go with that. And the peppermint from KCN is darling, and those are back in stock. A new design from my friend Kelly at Beauvais art. All of her things are fused glass. They are hand painted. They are gorgeous. She came out with a new mason jar. It just happened to be all wool in the floss colors, not her choice, but that's how I saw it. And I bought every one she had. So I think I have 7 of these. I may have ordered 8. One may be on my desk for me, but she might be able to make more of these, but I love them. I thought they were just so pretty and dainty, and these are here and available. So that's it in smaller accessories. I was able to acquire one more rattan box. So I've showed these rattan boxes off before. There were 2 sizes. The smaller size has been sold. This is the 14 by 14 size. It's the prettiest box. As a matter of fact, my friend Patty Hoffman said the day I showed it off, she's like, I had just been in this home like gift store and picked it up and I almost bought it because she said, I thought it'd be a great way to store off-season ornaments. So this rattan and glass box, and Liz just put in like one little layer on the bottom. But my thought with these was that this box could hold all of your Christmas ornaments when they're not on the Christmas tree, or if you have Halloween ornaments, you know, not being displayed, they could go in here. So it's a way so people could get a little peek. Like I would probably pile them up, but we just wanted to have a little showing of how cute it would be with your ornaments in it. But I would like pile on top and pile on top, and you'd have a little peek of your beauties during the off season. This box is, I'm looking for the price tag. We have buried it. Do you remember on this one?
138, I want to say. I could be wrong.
Oh, here it is. Liz tucked it underneath something. 138, and I only have one, and I don't think I can get any more. So it is 14 by 14, and the height on it is 8.5 inches tall. So one left available, at least for the foreseeable future. So okay, I'm gonna go back to finishing for a second and then get my head around some new stuff. This is here for Barb, this darling scissor case. This is from Patty Paints, and we can source this for you. And I love anything with a lemon on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So, scissor case, couldn't be any cuter. So that's here for Barb. Here for Karen. Aw, this is so nice. Karen is one of the editors, owners, I'm not sure which, of Needlepoint now. Do you guys know technically what?
Oh.
I don't know. She's very involved. She's very involved with Needlepoint now. We'll just say that. And she was here for our retreat last March, and she treated herself to a couple Taylor Studios scissor cases and scissor fobs. So this is really pretty. She has done an Alicia's lace, but filled it in with tent stitches. Her initials, of course, KAS on there. Then this can be looped around your scissors and tucked in your scissor case. And we can order these. If you are interested in any Taylor Studios things, head to our website, search Taylor Studios, and you will see all the monogrammed options. They are done by our friend Amy Poor, whose maiden name was Taylor. And here is the scissor fob. So for a separate pair of scissors, again, you could loop this around. And my finishers put some gold lame on the back. How cute is that? And we also think, even though this, Amy originally designed this as a scissor fob, this would be the cutest little bag tag. And I love that they're finished stuffed, so sweet. So head to our website to check out the Taylor Studios options. Order those there, please. Ordering live, I think with anything that's personalized is always a little bit dangerous. You type too fast, we write too fast, and something's coming in that says ASS instead of whatever it's supposed to say. So, there we
It's
go.
supposed to say ASS.
Maybe it is, but that was someone who really didn't think through their child's initials. My sweater keeps getting like stuck to itself over here. Oh, I know why. Okay, scissor cases, if you're not into a monogram, I personally don't understand it, but I know there's some people. Oh, Taylor's your mom's maiden name. I'm sorry, Amy. I thought it was your maiden name. I'm so confused. Okay, it's all good. Other scissor cases, if you don't want a monogram, this little darling is here from the Gingham Stitchery. Really fun. And I say it doesn't have to be monogram, but of course you could put a big bold initial on top of that flower. It would be really cute. 13 mesh. And this Rachel Berry one is so sweet. This bouquet of flowers, and you would just have fabric on the back. It's not double-sided. And then this, again, you could monogram this little scissor fob for your scissors. So these scissor cases are in the building, ready to walk out the door. We were just talking about the SCT wreaths earlier. This piece is here for Mary Ann, and she has taken what is intended to be probably an ornament and turned it into a hanging sign and used up all the background probably she possibly could, and it's ready to go. And I guess I'll give you a little heads up on that. I'm trying to look for a canvas that has some selvage on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Of course, usually, here we go. I'm gonna show you guys this one. So if you wanted to make this into a square, the one thing you need to be aware of is don't stitch all the way to the selvage. Leave yourself at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 rows, because the finishers will need to be able to cut that selvage off and not cut into your stitching.
FedEx, big box.
Oh, our trunk show arrived. It did not go to the wrong address. Yay.
And I was like, that's a different one. I didn't
Hi.
recognize the name.
Oh,
How are you?
thank you.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you doing? Do you need a signature?
Just the first and last name?
Okay, we were getting nervous that our trunk show had gone to the old address, but nope, it's all good. FedEx has delivered it in good style, so that is a
All
relief.
set.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the day.
these are so sweet. These are here for, whoops, I just dropped a bead on the ground. Sorry. Okay, these are here for Lil. Lil is local to us. I think these are maybe from Raymond Crawford. And this cute little dog bone, and my finishers put checkers on the back to match the front. Couldn't be any sweeter. And then the kind of coordinating ornament. Absolutely darling. Help me remember that the bead I dropped on the floor, Emily, goes in Lil's bag. It was rolling around in there because I think they weren't sure what color bead she wanted, and they were giving her choices, which was very sweet. Nancy has this piece here. This is Darling Bowie. Who is this from? I have to remember. Oh, it's from JCB, of course. And she's had us finish it with this extra long loop because I'm sure she's going to make it a bag tag, maybe on a purse or an LL Bean bag. There's one under this chair over here. That's where that goes, sorry. So this is here, and really cute stitch in the top of it. Love it. So, find it. Thank you. Sorry. I wasn't expecting a bead to go rolling around. Oh, here it is. It was in the wrong order. So if you are into your buoys, like my friend Anne, here is this little buoy Christmas tree. I think is absolutely darling with the little seagull on top. I love it. And is that like a treasure chest on the bottom, or is it a lobster? But you know what? Wouldn't it be fun as a treasure chest too? Let's think of it both ways. But I think it's supposed to be
Lobster trap.
a lobster trap for sure. But I like kind of the thought of it as being a treasure chest. So there we go. So those are here and in the building.
Well, lobster trap kind of is a treasure chest.
That's true, at least for me. My husband wouldn't say so. He doesn't like anything that swims. And I should know who this is by. Kirk and Bradley. Someone gave me cheat sheets. This is here for Lynn. Lynn is local to us, and this is so pretty. So beautiful. So that is here for Lynn. Okay, let's get back to some other things, and then we'll hop back over to finishing in a momento. I've already given you a sneak peek that we had. We got an immediate reorder of these canvas clutches. Love these. I think these are just large enough to go out for an evening and have your lipstick, your key fob, maybe a credit card, a driver's license, a couple dollars, and your phone. You're perfect. And this holds a 4-inch round, so I paired that with a newly restocked the Camellia round from Blueberry Point, which we cannot keep in the building. It looks so cute on one of our darling rattan bags. but that's a little bit more involved finish. But I'm sorry, like look how cute that would be on there. Love it. But if you want just one of these little pouches, this is self-finishing. You're gonna leave yourself 2 rows, use your handy dandy new self-finishing tool, tuck that in there, and away you go. So this is available in pink. It is also available in natural, and I think the khaki was back ordered. But the natural and the khaki are super close. As a matter of fact, hopefully we pulled one for Chris. Chris had ordered the color I couldn't get, and I think I made a note like to pull one and offer her the other color, because this is the natural that holds the 4-inch round. This is the khaki, and as you can see, they're not hugely different. They kind of both fill the same niche. So I pulled to go in the khaki. Those of you that have been waiting on this blue toile, it is here. We love this canvas. We highlighted this at our retreat in March, and many people took advantage of the fact that Chrissy, who writes the Essentials book, had graciously allowed us to use one of her monograms that we used at the previous retreat to do a large scroll initial. Yes, Kelly?
Did you show any leather pouches, or are they only canvas?
Only canvas. I've
Okay.
not shown any leather.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I'm just double checking. Okay.
Someone said leather, so I just want to make sure they know it's canvas.
Yes, so the pink, these are all pink canvas, natural canvas, holds a 4-inch round. And again, Linda, our good friend down in Texas, had finished hers already. We showed it off last week. She put a big bold L in kind of that limey green, exactly like the bag behind me. And we will include the initial chart, and we just need to make sure, will you guys make a note of that to make sure that for all the special orders, we pulled the chart
Yep.
with it
All right.
there. Okay, it's just not with this one, so no big deal. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes we get going fast around here, or sometimes we have new people that we haven't told them the real story. So this is the natural one, and I pulled this canvas to go with it, this hydrangea. I will tell you that this canvas has notches drawn around it that are much larger than what fits in this.
Yeah, that's khaki. That's not natural.
Sorry, this one's khaki. The darker beige. Let's call this darker beige. Then I will get it straight. The darker beige. This canvas I think would look fantastic in here, but you cannot follow these little notches around the edges. You would want to use either a ruler and figure out 6x3, or you would want to use one of our 6x3 templates that comes with our square and rectangular templates to get your spacing for this, because the notches drawn on here are too big. But this design fits into the 6x3 space perfectly, and I think it would be darling. So that's a 6x3 rectangle. No, there's 2 with rectangles, 2 with circles.
Okay, so they have to say if they want circle or rectangle. Everyone's saying
Correct.
natural pouch. And I just,
Yeah, so sorry, I should have gotten ahead of the game. I've done a lot of talking in the last 24 hours, so I'm not at my best today. I can guarantee you that. So yes, light beige with a circle, dark beige with a rectangle. So, hopefully that's clear as mud. I'm gonna stop and get a sip of water. Maybe I should open my Diet Coke. Maybe that would make me better at my job today.
DC. Please. It's a good song too.
Okay, quick sip. Then we got a restock in of the evergreen koozies, which we love. Thank you. I see Ann saying rectangle khaki pouch. Thank you for cleaning up for me, everyone. I appreciate that. Okay, the koozies come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors with only squares on them. So we got a restock of them. I have made about 6 of these in my stitching lifetime, and probably more to come. I love them. They are leather lined in wool, which is a natural insulator and also will absorb any sweating. Super easy to self-finish. I did it myself, and I think it'd be really cute with this kind of like ink splot in the royal blue. Then we have this one. I just have to make sure This one this is actually designed to go into the wallet, which would go on the back of your phone. So this one is a little bit more rectangular. You would have to make sure that it is the right size before you finish it to go into here. The teal looks so good with this, the teal print from Colors to Praise. Of course, if you're a Detroit fan like we are, the navy blue koozie with the Old English D. And Detroit, I actually gifted this to Sabrina a couple years ago for one of our Christmas gatherings. This kind of goldish color with the oranges I thought was really sweet. I like the color combination there a lot. Beer pong champion. We all the young people at my cottage, not me, take a folding table out to, I think it's hole number 5, and play beer pong at midnight on our golf course at the cottage. I hear rumor of it. I've never been awake that late for it. I'm so lame at this point in my life, but I probably would have loved it when I was 22. So there's beer pong champion. I call this kind of like a Tiffany blue. I think this little flamingo would be so cute in there, and maybe make, obviously, the Tiffany blue background would be so darling.
Okay.
Stitch Club in, okay, this is the pink and white Stitch Club from Amy Poor in the black koozie. If you are someone who goes to your Stitch Club on the regular, I think this is really sweet. The Stitch Club itself is in grayscale, so feel free to, do that in silver, do it in gold, do it in, bright orange if you want. Orange and pink always look good together. And then from Rachel Donnelly in the hot pink koozie is Sip and Stitch. So you could maybe make Sip and Stitch for you and Stitch Club for your stitching bestie. Really fun, cute little gifts. Okay. Self-finishing, we will continue on that road. I had a shipment from my acrylic guy who does the pre-made acrylics. So this is the 5x5, yes. The 5x5 cube is back in the building. He calls it a candy box. It can hold anything you want it to be. This area in the front is 5x5. Is this newly finished? Okay, my finishing director is asking me to remind you all, if you finish this perhaps tic-tac-toe piece like our friend Amy did, she had watched the Galentine's episode that Liz and Kelly did this past February, yes, I get everything starts to muddle. I've been at this a little while, you guys. So they highlighted this piece, which is from Love MHB. And Amy finished it. If you're sending this in for finishing, please let us know if you need an acrylic cube or if you already have your acrylic cube. So we can source it for you if you need it. If you are also interested in that piece, the canvas is in the building. We do have a stitch guide for it. We have a thread kit and embellishment kit for it, and we just thought it was the cutest little thing. That rectangle pouch theoretically is available in natural, the dark khaki, so light beige, dark beige, and light pink. Those 3 colors only. Some of them were sold out, but I think they will be restocked. So I'm not sure what's available today, Kippy, whether with us or with my vendor, but either way, if you're willing to wait, I'm sure I can get one of those 3 colors for you. So that's what I know there. Okay. Let's continue on with some self-finishing. We got a restock from one of my favorite vendors who does these gorgeous wood boxes. These boxes come in 3 sizes, and the middle size comes in 2 colors. So this is the 6x6 box. It is fantastic. It is $84. Sorry, you can tell my old lady eyes. This pops open just like a picture frame. Super easy to self-finish. So this is the Laura box, 6x6 wood box. It only comes in this color. Emily pulled one of Kelly's favorite canvases, Kelly, I can't believe you haven't stitched this
I know.
combination. This fits in here just perfectly, and it would just be so sweet.
Wait.
that
Oh,
wood
in the box. Yeah.
Yeah, look at how cute that would be. Love it. So this is the woodland wreath, I think it is called. Yes. And we love it. So that was a market find for us last market. That box also comes in the same wood grain color in a 4x4. So this is the Donna box's 4x4. The website says the acrylic cube is 4-inch scale because we also have a 4-inch cube. Anything that I show you in unboxing typically is not currently on our website because we take it off the website for unboxing day and we put it back on Thursday night. So that's why you're seeing a 4-inch cube on the website, but you're not seeing the 5-inch cube because currently the 5-inch cube is only available to you all that are watching us. But it will be available on the website assuming we don't sell through them all and we don't have to wait for a reorder. So hopefully that clears that mystery up. Okay. The other box that has been restocked is the 5x5. This is a little bit of the confusion. The 5x5 also comes in the mahogany, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, but we just don't have it
Betsy
right now.
box?
Yes. So the
Yeah.
Betsy box comes in 3 colors. I have 2 that I'm going to show you right now. So this is the white lacquered Betsy box that holds the 5x5, and we also have it in wood. So the Betsy box, the middle size, comes in 3 colorways. The wood version that Emily's walking over to me. She's getting her steps in already today. So the wood comes in 4x4, 5x5, 6x6. The white and the black only come in 5x5. So here's the white one. Emily, of course, had to pull this. Emily loves her cardinals. They're very special to her. And this is from the Initial K trunk show. So this would fit perfectly in here and give you lots of room for fun stitches. This is from, I think this is from her artist Jacinda, even though it doesn't say that, but I think that's true. So this would be beautiful in there, and it's currently 20% off because it is part of the trunk show. The next piece I'm going to show you actually sold overnight, but you are welcome to pre-order it. The Betsy box is available. This is the black Betsy box, and again, all of these have a velvet lined interior, very easy to self-finish. They just pop open like a picture frame. And this chickadee is also from Initial K, and it is available for pre-order at 20% off, and it would be absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to set this guy aside with its order sheet. Okay. Okay. Also from Sudbury. Sorry, we have stuff all over this table today. We got a restock of what they call their small tray. Their small square tray holds a 9.5 by 9.5 design size. Super easy to self-finish. I have done it myself, and when it comes to finishing, if I can do it, kid you not, anyone can do it. The biggest thing is making sure you have stitched to the display size. So usually I recommend making Xerox copy, maybe at 9.5 by 9.5. It's a little trickier, but these trays have a 9.5 by 9.5 opening. They are $72. They open up just like a picture frame on the back. So you're going to stitch to 9.5 by 9.5. You're going to leave yourself 2 rows all the way around. You're going to put it in the tray. That's it. They do come with glass. I have one of these trays at my cottage on my dresser, and when I arrive at the cottage on Thursday night, any jewelry I'm wearing gets dumped into this tray, and I put it back on Monday when I leave. So this is the red tray. It does hold, as I said, 9.5 by 9.5, but we pulled the Initial K Patriotic Butterfly, which is 8 by 8, but you can easily use some ribbon. And you might have to bend it around the edge, but ribbon to create a border. If you don't want to stitch a border, you might actually have room to stitch a border as well. So ribbon from our ribbon bar always comes in handy for that. And again, that Patriotic Butterfly would be 20% off for the show. The tray also comes in white, and I love this butterfly. I keep restocking this because I think he's so fantastic. And again, you could add a border or just add blue or blue and white to the sides very easily. Or you could maybe use some of this ribbon to create the border. You might have to like finagle this ribbon a little bit, make it overlap each other in the middle because it might be a little bit wide. But if you are creative, this might be a really fun way to add to the border to get to your proper size. Okay, and last but not least, oh nope, this tray comes in 4 colors. I lied, I was thinking it was 3. This is the wood grain, and we paired this up. I love this piece. So this is 9.5 by 9.5, as I've said a million times. I believe this piece is 10 by 10. This Christmas with the fox, it's fantastic. It is 10 by 10. So you would just stitch not quite the whole green border in order to have this fit in here, but that would be so pretty. And again, room for a really cool monogram. We have that Essentials book from Chrissy Johnson, which is fantastic. Rumor has it there might be a special event here sometime soon with Chrissy Johnson. I haven't even told my people here that, because that's like hot off the presses. I don't have a date yet, but it is going to be very exciting. So stay tuned for that. And then the tray also comes in black. And I pulled this piece distributed by Kate Dickerson, by the artist Clara Hawkins. Look at Santa's in the London phone booth. How cute would that be? The beauty of this tray, and I should have mentioned this, you know, maybe 4 trays ago, the trays and the boxes, you can wardrobe your trays. So we were showing Susan's pieces that were finished to go maybe in the self-finishing table earlier. You can wardrobe your boxes or your trays. And I know Amy Poor, I've talked about her a lot this morning. She and I talk on the regular, of course. She has a Betsy box and she has seasonal 5x5 pieces that go into it. So you could easily wardrobe your tray, put this Santa piece in at the Christmas time, maybe put that bee piece in during the summer. So you can get a lot of mileage out of the $72 tray. Okay. Wowzers. Doing okay?
Yep, we're good.
I need another sip of Diet Coke. I feel like I'm on speed today already and I haven't even had this yet. Okie dokie. Next up, we have a restock of some of our favorite bags. So the larger bags, so we're talking about the larger bags first. I have a restock of 2 colors of it and a brand new color, which I've alluded to because it's up there right behind me. We love these bags. They come from Italy. They are 100% leather. And what I love about them is they have these handles, which makes it perfect to add a bag tag to the side that has the tassel, or there is a strap in this little pouch. So it's an interesting way to build this purse. If you are someone who likes just like a big open bag, this pouch comes off. You can pull off these little tabs, these leather tabs, and pull this whole interior pouch out, and you'll just have a big open space in the middle. It does have a zipper. The zipper just closes the central spot. Like, you can't turn this over, like your lipsticks might fall out of these little holes if it's not in an interior pouch. But that interior pouch can come out. It also comes with a leather strap. Sorry, I'm putting a little dot back on there. It also comes with a leather strap to put on these D-rings. So you can use this as is. You never have to have needlepoint have anything to do with it. But of course, we always want to have needlepoint happen with everything we do. So you could do a bag tag with this. This little cherry piece would be so sweet on there. And again, it's just looped around like our butterfly. Obviously, we're not going to put the butterfly on this purse, but it just gets looped around the handle. So this can come off and go on, and you can take that off and on. But you could also stitch a strap for it, a leather purse strap for it, that again, you could take off your bag tag and put on your your needle pointed strap. Or, so you could have the strap needle pointed or the bag tag needle pointed. I probably wouldn't do both. That would be a little overkill even for me. So this is the designer inspired floral strap from Colors of Praise, which is absolutely gorgeous with this red bag. So the red bag has been restocked. The raspberry bag has been restocked. Sometimes they call this raspberry, sometimes they call it fuchsia. It is the same color, so apologies for any confusion about that. So this has been the color we have sold so many of. This bag, by the way, is $166. All real leather. I love the gold hardware. This looks fantastic with the Colors of Praise striped strap. We were talking about Leanne earlier. I know Leanne stitched this piece, and it looks so good with this raspberry bag. If you wanted to do a bag tag with it, this is one of Kelly's favorites, this tiger pocket, tiger shield, whatever you want to call it. Would be so sweet on there. I think for someone who maybe lives in Florida or a coastal climate, this mermaid's tail 13 mesh, you could stitch that up in a nanosecond. Be so fun on there. And then this was an exclusive from Chrissy Johnson. She's getting a lot of love today too. From our 2024 retreat. This is the Party Coral that was exclusive to us. I think now it's available to everyone, but we sold a number of these over the last year for sure. So that is available, and I think that would be really darling on there. So the new color that we have brought in, we actually held back because we wanted to pair it. Oops. There were a couple circles I had with this, Emily, the piece. Did I bury them? I buried them on myself. I sure did. Sorry. Thank you. So this is the color that I brought in and saved to sell with our exclusive butterfly. So if you have been interested in this bag and you purchased the butterfly, I do have, I think, just 3 of this green left. I can probably get more. I'm not sure.
3 left.
Okay, we sold 1 on the live already.
Okay,
Yeah,
so 2 left.
No, there's 3 left.
Okay, 3 left. And anyways, just a couple. How about that? So I brought it in to go with this, but of course there's lots of other options for this. This is one of the KCN straps. I am in love with this purse strap. So good. This actually would have worked with the red. It would have worked with the raspberry. 13 mesh, a fantastic stash buster. So I do think you need a larger bag like this to work with this larger purse strap, but it is fantastic.
Because we have only talked about the lime green bag, I'm assuming if they're saying green bag, they want the lime green and not the emerald green.
So yeah, so I will show, so let me show you one more thing and then we'll talk about the emerald green. So if anyone's saying green, we are assuming that you want this spring green, lime green, whatever color you want to call it. If butterflies aren't your thing, this lemon would be so cute as a bag tag on here. Let me fix this. There we go. That would be really fun on here too. And you probably could, you know, if you want to put an initial on everything, you could put an initial in the middle of that lemon. Would be really fun too. So the green bag I will pull down. This, I think we only have 1 of these right now. Is that right, Em? Yeah. We only have 1 of this emerald green. I very possibly may be able to get more. But again, you could do the first strap that I was just showing you. You could maybe do this fish strap, would be so cute with it. Love this. And you could do a bag tag teach piece, which I kind of love. I think we all could use that lesson. This would be really cute as a bag tag on this. So this is the only dark green one I have, but I can most likely get
We
more.
also have this.
Oh, and we have the nice neutral. I think this is the color that Amy ordered.
It's like dove.
So it is very pale beige, like not quite gray, not quite brown. And so that's our nice neutral we have. So those are all the big bags. So now I'm going to talk about the restocked small bags. So anything from now on, if you would like, please say small bag and then tell us the color. Kelly actually took this black one home for herself. She special ordered it. We love this little bag. It is still could have a bag tag on it. You would obviously want something small, but clearly you've got the D-rings. There's a temporary strap on the inside. There's pockets here. This bag is $116. It is from the same vendor, very high quality. The hardware is fantastic. There is a strap. There are no pockets on the inside. because it's, you know, it's fairly small, but you've got a pocket on either side of the outside. So this is the small, and I love this Colors of Praise strap. For some reason, I guess it must just be this stained glass right here. It kind of gives me like a Frank Lloyd Wright vibe, and I don't know if that's just me being crazy. If Liz were standing here, she'd probably be shaking her head at me, but the colors are fantastic, and it just looks a little Frank Lloyd Wright-ish because of that. That's why I think.
Oh, that
So-
part, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very Frank Lloyd
And
Wright.
can you say the number of that? So like I've had a couple people say purse strap and we've shown like 10 already.
Oh, so this one is the Colors of Praise strap. I don't think I've shown a Colors of Praise one yet, but there is another one coming. So if you're interested in the Frank Lloyd Wright-esque one, it is 626. So again, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I know people are joined throughout the live and they go away throughout the live. Please be as specific as possible. If you wanted the geometric purse strap on 13 mesh, that's helpful. If you wanted the fish purse strap, that is helpful. So thank you. Speaking of the fish purse strap, I think Kaylee had this matched up with the Darling hot pink purse. And there we go, so cute. This of course is designed to be a belt, but I would do a belt width purse strap with this small purse. A wider strap is going to overwhelm this bag, but anything an 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches at the most is going to work well with this. We also constantly restock our favorite espresso martini, which would be so cute as a little bag tag on there.
I wore mine with and stitched for me, the espresso martini, but I also like this one. But I
Okay.
did it with this.
So Emily,
Two.
so we'll go
I
on to
own
this
it.
color. Let me
Yeah.
put these two over here with that.
I'm sorry.
This I was supposed to show with the red bag and I forgot. The big red bag.
Oh.
So Emily has this neutral color, this nice kind of warm beige color, and we love it with the espresso martini too. And is that what Ann
That's
stitched
what
for you?
Ann stitched for me.
So cute.
And I used that
So cute.
bag at the Tigers game this week. It's the perfect size for like events and stuff.
So
I love
what
it.
fit inside?
I have like a mini wallet,
Okay.
my phone, lip gloss, what else?
Key
Snacks,
fob.
because I'm diabetic, my keys, yeah, everything I
Snacks
needed.
too? Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So yeah, it's small. This one I think is the strap attached right now. It is. So let me put it on so you guys can get an idea of the size. Of course, I put it on as a crossbody.
We also like that it has feet on it, which kind
we
of
go.
makes you feel better about
Putting it
your
down
purse
somewhere.
down.
So I hadn't thought about that. I think they both do. Both the large one and the
Yeah.
small one have little brass feet on the bottom, so that if you, especially at the Tigers game, you're not putting it down in a pile of beer, or if you do, you just have little feet to wipe off, not the whole purse.
Yeah.
So today we matched this up with the cute little orange from Meg Francis. I know a number of you are waiting on some of the little bag tags from Meg Francis. I think she's had a run on them, or at least maybe I sold her out of all of them. I don't know. But if you're waiting on some Meg Francis bag charms, a lot of them are in back order, but I've got you. I'm watching out for it. Kaylee matched up this one with this gorgeous green. I think this is just called green strap. This one is missing its tag. This is the green jewel tone strap. That's what we're going to call this one. And I thought that would be really cute with this. You might want to set that aside because
That's
it needs
one
a
of my
price tag.
favorites too.
It's missing a zapper.
All right.
So, okay. The cute little bag also comes in this fantastic royal blue. And Kaylee matched it up with this hunt scene. There we go. With, I think, the idea that there's some blue water here, but you'd also do probably a light blue sky in place of the white and make it a blue that works with this blue, but this is really, really fun. So, and then if you want to do a bag tag, this is technically supposed to be a koozie insert, but that would be really sweet on there. The hydrangeas on navy would be darling. And last but not least, in the cute little tiny bag land is the red one. Love this. And Kaylee matched up with a little XOXO fob insert, which is a great size for a bag tag for this purse. Or this belt is number 625, and we love our Colors of Praise belts. Oh no, I changed my mind. I am wearing a needlepoint belt today, but I can't get tall enough for YouTube, sorry. But I love a Colors of Praise belt because you can sit down and just do like one little section at a time, and it's very gratifying. You can also really stash dye for most of this as well if you have been stitching for any length of time, or at least start with your stash and then fill in, you know, when you don't have the perfect color. Okay. Whew. We are going on to some more self-finishing, but these are the Planet Earth totes, and I'm trying not to knock over the tripod because that would be terrible. I've got restocks of mini totes and the large totes. The mini totes hold a 5x5. The large totes hold a 6x6. I am going to show you a couple of butterflies that did sell overnight from the Initial K trunk show from Catherine Cardy. Sorry. And so a couple of these are sold already, but I will show them to you. This is the, do you know the names of these so people can ask for these the right way, Emily? No,
I don't know.
okay. We're gonna call this the light blue butterfly. This one is sold, but we can reorder this for you. But it would look so cute in the mini totes from Planet Earth. I'm gonna open these up. I feel like Trader Joe's made this size like crazy popular, and Planet Earth picked up on it. But it is the perfect like little tote size. I'm gonna put it over my arm. So it's small. Again, I can't quite get tall enough for YouTube today. I must be shrinking. But the blue butterfly, which is sold, will look, just fits perfectly into the 5x5. So cute, which also means any of these butterflies that we're showing you that fit in the 5x5 will also fit in the 5x5 or the 6x6 boxes we showed off earlier. So that's the blue mini tote. Here is the natural mini tote, and this is, I wish I knew the right names of these. We're gonna call this the beige butterfly. I know it has other colors, but if you want us to order you the beige butterfly, this is the beige butterfly. This one happens to be sold, but it would be so cute in this little beige mini tote. So there is the beige butterfly. So I'm gonna put that over there. And then this is also from Initial K. Emily pulled the leopard square, which would be so cute in the pink and natural tote. This is the mini tote. So the leopard would be really darling in there. Maybe soften that pink just a tiny bit in the background. And I think you could put a big bold initial on top if you wanted to as well. We also got a restock of the dark green mini tote, which is giving us a little bit of fall back to school vibes, which, you know, I kind of hate to think about because I am a summer girl through and through. I didn't pull anything to go with this, but I'm sure we can find something. This is the forest green. And then in the larger totes, I did not pull anything. Believe it or not, we were a little tired last night after the Initial K. So, but the large totes hold a 6x6, and this is the lime green. And the new true navy blue, the first time we got the navy blue ones, they were almost black. So the new blue will always be this color. This is the navy and the red. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm sure a couple of people had these on pre-order, and we have pulled your orders for you. Okay, I still have some finishing to do. It is 10:51. Let's talk canvases, and then we'll go back to the finishing. So restock of a couple Stitch It Angels. So this is the beer angel. I think it's kind of ironic that she's drinking beer and she's dressed in red, white, and blue. So, you know, you do the math. And then the nurse angel, which it has been nurse approved by our Anne. Anne is licensed but not super active nurse of late because we keep her very busy around here. So we love her being here, but she's kind of our nurse in residence. We're all always asking her questions about things, which probably either makes her very proud or very annoyed. We're not sure which. So that's the nurse angel. Okay, we had a number of you ask for these darling ghosts from the collection with the stitch guides by Elaine Adonis. And so they are in the building. I can tell you that we need to do some ordering for some of the accessories if you want them kitted. But honestly, you could probably start with stitching from your stash and then ask us to round out what you don't have later on. So this is the Ghost with Pumpkin. Honestly, cute, but doesn't look that great. Then, I mean, it does, it's cute, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. But then you see how Elaine's guide works, and how cute is this Ghost with Pumpkin? So sweet. So these are priced together, stitch guide and canvas, for $108. Then there is the Ghost with Sunglasses. And again, there is the darling ghost, but then Elaine knocks it out of the park with her stitched version. The Ghost with Bow. There's the Ghost with Bow, the canvas. And here is the stitch guide picture. And last of the four we have, there are actually two more in the collection. I ordered lots of extras of my favorites, but there are two more if you want to stitch two more. This is the Ghost with Flowers, and then here is the stitched version. So a number of you have been waiting for this restock for quite a while. This has been a fan favorite around here from my friend Beth at Doolittle Stitchery. Sorry, I'm trying to get my board out. The Nutcracker Round. Our Rebecca stitched this, and she ended up just using really interesting threads and stitching it all in basket weave, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you've always wanted to stitch maybe like a set of from the Nutcracker, but you're like, I just can't take that on, this is a fantastic substitute. Love everything about this piece. For my friend Susan at Blueberry Point, love these mini socks. They're teeny tiny, so cute. I'm not even sure if these can be finished open. I might see if Anne has an opinion on that.
They're so baby.
Yeah, they're 4 by like 2 1/4. They may not be able to be finished open.
Well, if you think about the thing I did for Kaylee,
Yeah.
the raccoon, that was tiny and
Okay.
that was open.
So I have a professional over here saying, yes, these can be finished open. So this is the wreath mini sock. This is the wreath mini sock. Then there is the snowflake mini sock. And because these are small, this would be great if you have to do like a collection for a family. You'll get them done pretty quickly. This is the holly leaf mini sock.
Yes.
And pink argyle mini sock. These are all that tiny size. And the Fair Isle, you guys look at the little reindeer heads. It's so cute. So cute. So this would actually be a really good, like, not first project because it's on 18 mesh, but it only has 2 colors, and I would love to see all the white in velvet and the red in like vineyard silk. Oh, so cute. Finally in the building, we're so excited about this. This was a new release as a pre-order from my friend Kelly Boverman at Beauvais Art. They are now doing canvases because her son Eli has joined forces with her. And this is the alien. He's so cute. So I know some of you are waiting on this. And that's great. Oh, and Lynn is saying, I'm going to go back to these. Thank you, Lynn. She is mentioning that if you want to do these as circle ornaments, I'm going to double check my height. They're just shy of 4 inches tall. So I think what Lynn is saying is a 4-inch round around there would be absolutely perfect if you want to make all these little mini ornaments into rounds. So thank you for that suggestion, Lynn. I appreciate that. From the book club, is it the book club? The book canvas. Thank you. I'm like, the Pink Castle. Christmas Castle is actually what it's called. This is distributed through Mopsy Designs. So sweet. also from the book canvas. Avid reader with a little award ribbon, love it. We have a restock of the quintessential Boo canvas. This is from Alice Peterson. It was retired. One of our fabulous stitchers had stitched it from her stash, and I think we've probably sold about 100 of these now. It's just a very classic Halloween sign, not too spooky, a little bit sophisticated. We love it in all the best ways. Jennifer Tulin heart with the florals, 13 mesh. Sorry, I should have mentioned that this was also on 13 mesh. 13 mesh. Did I just get this from Evergreen, Em? Is that right?
Yes.
From Anna at Evergreen. The polka dot bow. You decide what you think it looks like, but I thought that was super sweet. If you are a big fan, this would be really cute on that big red bag as a bag tag if you are a big Orlando fan. Thank you, Kelly. That was such a smart way to say that. Blueberry Point, her stuff got separated. This is technically a key fob. It could be a bookmark. You could do this in, oh, you guys, you could do this in all radiance as a cuff. Oh, sorry. That's exciting to me. So this is the multicolor floral. Then we have the teals and turquoises. Again, bookmark, key fob, cuff, again, in all metallics. I can't say this enough, so I will say it again. If you choose to stitch in all metallics, it is the one time that I will be someone that will say you absolutely positively have to stitch on a frame. Metallics do not block, only natural fibers block. And so if you want this to be square enough to make maybe a leather cuff out of, it has to be absolutely square. So you will want to stitch it as much in basket weave as you can, as well as stitch it on a frame. So that is so cute. Sorry, Deb is saying she wants the polka dot bow canvas to use as a bag tag for her dog's training bag. Deb is all about her dogs, as am I, but she has like probably perfectly behaved dogs because they're show dogs. Mine, not perfectly behaved, but I am all about them. So I love that, Deb. Okay, this is from Blueberry Point. This is the Santa the Woodsman oval ornament. Love it. 13 mesh ornaments, 2 coordinating ornaments. Here is Santa on 13 mesh. Love these background colors. And of course with his friend Rudolph. There we go. So there's Santa and Rudolph, 13 mesh with those coordinating stripes. And then another 13 mesh. You guys know we might have a reputation around here for loving football, even me. I've learned to love football because of A, my husband, and B, my co-workers. But this is new from KCN, and just really cute 13 mesh football inspired field. So, okay, then let's see, what time is it? Okay, we've got time. Yay, we have more finishing. So let's work our way through this box. I'm gonna move that over there, that over there. Okay. We have, sorry, trying to get to the front. This is for Paulette. This was the whip tag we featured at our retreat in March. And Liz had stitched this up. We love the dichotomy of whip being maybe your personally work in progress or that you have works in progress needlepoint wise. So take your pick, but it is super sweet. So that is exclusive to us, I think, still through October. And I don't know if we have any in the building. I guess we don't. We have a bunch on reorder. So Kate has also stitched up. Kate came to our retreat. Kate also has stitched up her whip tag. And it is here for her, super sweet. We also have, oh, I always love this. This is here for Julie. This is one of my favorite finishes. Yet, have I stitched it myself? No, I have not. This is the globe or atlas from Plum Stitchery. And this is here for Julie. She's had us embroider the back and it says, "The world is yours, love Juju." And it has, I'm guessing it's maybe baby gift. I'm not sure, but it's done on our globes. We have these stands. We don't have the pink in the building right now. I do have the yellow in the building right now. The beauty with the yellow is you can change this to almost any color because it's such a pale color, but we can order this in pink. We can order it in pink, navy, mallard green, which is like a teal, light blue, yellow, and coral. I think are all the colors. Think. Next up, we are all about our bag tags around here these days. This is for Bryn, our Bryn. She has been a little under the weather lately. We hope to see her soon. And this is her emotional baggage and needlepoint. This is a Rachel Berry canvas, which I thought we had in the building. We might. It comes in very different colors than this. Bryn did a very dramatic color change in all the best ways. And look at the fabric my finishers put on the back. It's absolutely perfect. So love how you did that, Bryn, if you happen to be watching. Then we've given Taylor Studios a lot of love today, but these are for Joyce. I'm so sad. Joyce was selected initially to come to our retreat, and I was so excited to meet her in person. And then, unfortunately, she has a big closing that she has to attend to. But she had purchased a couple of our Taylor Studio monogram bag tags. So this one I'm assuming is for Joyce because it has her initials on there and these nice neutrals. Usually these come in grayscale with the initials slightly darker gray than the background, so you can choose your own colors. And then I'm guessing for a dear friend or a relative, she has changed the green to gray. So again, these Taylor Studios items are available on our website, so check those out. They're just a really fun, personalized, beautiful way to do things. This is for our friend Malia. She had me order the Clemson $2 bill from Evergreen, and then she had me change it. This is kind of a sad story with a happy ending because it's just needlepoint. So needlepoint usually has a happy ending. She had us then send it to my painter and change it up because Malia is a Southwest Airlines flight attendant. And then I do believe she maybe left it on a plane, which is so sad. She left it somewhere. And so we had to redo it for her all over again. But this normally comes as a $2 bill, and it has Clemson colors on it. But it has been changed to be reminiscent of the Southwest logo because of Malia's involvement with that. And oh, look at the pretty silk on the inside. So nice. So just a little pouch she will put in her purse to store whatever is important to her. So super sweet, and I'm glad. I'm sorry she had to have it done twice, but I'm glad in the end it had a happy ending. Next up, this is for my friend Terry. Terry, I think, is on her way up north with maybe our friend Janet next week. And so all of these items are here for her. The smooch sign, I think Janet, Terry, and Jody all stitched this cute little sign from Good Point. I don't have this in the building right now, but I can order this for you. She had it finished with a little acrylic stand in the back with the pocket. I do have NDLPT in the building. Shoop, there we go. And I have Happy in the building. So Good Point does these in a lot of different little signs, and I love it. Okay, next up for Terry, she's got a little plethora of things. Another Taylor Studios bag tag, which Terry is, I'm guessing this is what this is all about. Terry is a big Tigers fan, so she did it in blue and orange for the Detroit Tigers, or maybe she just loves blue and orange, either way. So it is absolutely darling, and that is her scissor fob. This was Salem that I think we featured on the Spooktacular 2 years ago. Does that sound right, Cal? 2 years ago on the Spooktacular?
Yeah.
So Salem is done. Did she do the noose? She did it differently. The noose has been the part that has tricked people and that they weren't quite brave enough to do, but it still looks fantastic either way. Then I did source Budapest for her. This is from Kathy Schenkel, and we can purchase that for you. Venice, I can source that for you as well. The London Square, which is done with a little kind of more like a sign. So sweet. And the California candy cane from Donji, and these come in almost every state, and they are a little bit bigger because they have to of course fit the name of the state and be able to be legible, so we can get those for almost any state. Okay, that's all here for Terry. Tuck that away. Boom. Oops, that. Okay, and next up, that I did, okay. This, oh my gosh, so sweet. And I should know who this is. This is from Eye Candy. This is from Janice. Janice is going to be forever near and dear to my heart because everyone's tired of hearing me talk about how I'm learning Mahjong, but it's all because of Janice that I literally took the plunge. So I appreciate that. But this is from Eye Candy. There are actually 3 pieces to this train, but they look good as individual pieces as well. So there is that. For Sabrina, not our Sabrina, but Sabrina, who's a local customer to us. So sweet. This is from my friend Susan Battle. This is the bunny, and it's supposed to be an eyeglass case, but she had us finish it as a little stand-up. And look at this fabric that my finishers picked. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Absolutely perfect. And Sabrina's stitches are fantastic as well. So that is here for her. This is for our Megan, who hopefully she's still watching, although I think she saw her finishing yesterday. This is a Ziploc bag that either way I zip seems to not come open. It's a trick bag. And this is from Atlantic Blue. Am I the Drama? And this makes 0 sense to me, honestly, because Megan is so like not a drama girl. It's almost like ironic that she stitched this, but this little ruffle around the edge, and again the pocket on the back with the little acrylic stand, so sweet. So we can order that piece for you. Next up, oh, this finish is really cute. This is for Rebecca. Rebecca's a local customer of ours and a good friend of mine, and she spends a lot of time in Miami. Her daughter lives in Miami, and she has taken the travel round and turned it into this stand-up, and it is so cute. She provided her own fabric, and it is fantastic, and the bows are so great. And look at this cute little charm on the back. I think she provided the charm as well. So that is here for Rebecca. I think she will love it. Christy was just in here yesterday. She wanted to come in and, see Christy came in to see Christy, and it was a whole discussion of, oh my gosh, do you spell your name the same way, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, she came in at the very end of the day to meet her, which was really fun, and picked up a couple things. She has stitched the charcuterie board, and this is so cute the way it's finished. Gusseted with that ribbon around the edge. I love it. So that's super sweet. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is from Painted Pony. Peace and Joy. So darn sweet. Christy said she goes on and off with stitching. She's like, but when I'm home for the summer, because she's in Arizona in the winter, she said, when I'm home in the summer and I come into your shop, I'm so re-energized about stitching, which I thought was really sweet. This piece is fantastic. Have you ever seen this before?
No.
It is
really
so
funny.
Cute. So I don't know where this like dancing hedgehog is from, but he is an absolute riot, and the fabric on the back is perfect, and that cute little bow. And then Iceland, of course, we can order for you. So that little hedgehog is fun. We're getting to the bottom of the barrel here, but they're not gonna, that makes it sound like they're going to be bad, and they're fantastic. This is for our friend Sandy, and I should know, is this from SCT? Also the tennis ball wreath? Do you remember?
I think so.
I think this is SCT. And you guys, my finishers, where they find this stuff, I don't know, but that fabric on the back is so cute. Amy, if you're still watching, you need to stitch this for yourself. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever. So that's here for Sandy. And then for Linda, we have a couple little cuties in here. What do we have? Boom, boom, boom. so sweet. Let's see if we have a cheat sheet on either one of these. I don't know who the diving girl is from, but she's 13 mesh and she is so fun. Can't tell you the designer on that. And I do know Tiger de Tartan because they also happen to sell Mahjong stuff. So,
Hey, girl. And Atlantic
So
Blue
great.
is starting to represent their needlepoint.
are they? Okay, thank you for cluing me into that. So, yes. And I did mispronounce it, so thank you for correcting me on that, Cal. And last but not least, for our friend Beth. Beth is local to us. She has added a background to this piece. This is from Princess and Me. And Santa is on skates, and he's so cute. Beth has a number of Princess and Me Santas, I want to say by number like 40, that she has stitched, and she uses the same background color on all of them, and they go up her staircase at her house at Christmas time, and they are fantastic. Oh, Jillian's telling me that Darling Swimmer
sense.
was Frances Abel, which makes sense because we have had that mermaid so many times, and they're very reminiscent. So thank you, Jillian. I love that. Okay, I think I've done it all.
Yeah.
So it is 11:15. Look at us. We are ahead of schedule. Give us till about 1 o'clock because immediately when we're done with the video, we kind of clean up after the mess I've created. Although Emily's done a knockdown job of cleaning up after me. And then we audit everything, make sure that we have everyone's orders in a row and haven't missed anything. And then after 1 o'clock, we will answer phones. So thank you for joining us again. I know your time is valuable and I appreciate you spending it with me. Hopefully you got some fun stitching done while you were watching. And if not, head on over to YouTube and you can finish this up later. Thanks so much, guys, and we will be back next week. I don't think we have anything. We don't have any more special events until September.
Yay.
So I am off to the lake house for the weekend, placing my orders, paying my bills, all the things I do on Fridays and Mondays. But I hope you all have a great weekend and find some time to stitch. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.